So I have this niece of mine. This niece of mine, I like her because she's nice. Yeah. During the lockdown, we were discussing on how to become entrepreneurs. You understand? So we were looking at some space like that. That okay, after the lockdown and all that, we'll look for a space and start maybe frying some things to sell or start cooking. So we are still looking at a space during the lockdown. This was our discussion before eventually, by the grace of God, by the grace of God, God gave me my own niche. You understand? So when I started my YouTube channel and all that, like I said in one of my videos, I started posting some things about this natural herbs, how to use the herb and all that on my Facebook. So when my niece sees me posting things like that, she will be like, Gloria, are you now a herbalist? You understand? Are you now a herbalist? So eventually when I started my YouTube channel, I started posting other things. She would call me and say, Gloria, I am scared of you. I was like, scared of me for what? Why would you be scared of me? She said, this one that you are doing and talking about these things, are you sure you have not? I just laughed. I said, it's nothing serious. So last month, yes, early last month, one day she called me that she's coming to spend 3 days at my place. I was like, what's happened now? Before I could say anything, she landed at my place. I said, you're welcome. So we began to talk. I said, babe, how fun? What's happening? There's something she has been pursuing for 3 years. Each time she goes there, they deny her. Each time she goes there, they deny her. Sorry about the background noise, but by the grace of God, all this will end in a few days' time. So, while she was at my place for that 3 days, unknown to me, she had a mission. It was later on she told me. According to her, she actually came to see in-depth of me, monitoring spirits. I'll forward this video to her. She will watch. Monitoring spirits. But this monitoring spirit is a good one. It's a good one. It's not an evil monitoring spirit. She said she came to see if I am doing into some things that you understand, that are deep and all that. Because when I started cleansing myself, doing some of these natural things by God's grace, I encouraged her to do same. She refused. She refused and was like, I want to introduce her to this. So she actually came to see the things I do to know if I do other things, you understand? So she was not telling me that, that for that 3 days, even when I leave my house, she'll be searching some places to see if there's, that she's surprised that when I awake in the morning, I will still pray and all that. She didn't see anything other than these things I put out. That gave her peace of mind. You understand? So when she left, she now called me. She said, please, Gloria, you just have to help me in this my issue. What do? I told her it's only God that will help all of us. So, because I myself, I still have some things I'm asking God to help me on. You understand? She said, okay. I told her, okay, are you now ready? She said, yes. She said she's convinced. I said, what do you mean by you're convinced? That I didn't know that the 3 days she spent in my house, she was actually there to observe some things. I said, what? I said, good, okay. Come, let's try our best and leave the rest for God. So I asked her to start cleansing herself with the salt water cleanse. I asked her to prepare, there is one video on the channel about natural using herbs to cleanse yourself. I introduced her to scent leaf cleanse. Please, all these things I'm telling you, they're in the channel. Just go down, you see them. I also gave her the soap to use to cleanse herself for 7 days. After that, I told her there's something you do for me after this cleansing. Because like I always tell us, it's essential to cleanse yourself first before you apply anything that will bring you blessing by God's grace. So I told her, you'll be doing something. You're going to have mixed honey and sugar. Get original honey, some pinch of sugar, put it inside, allow it to stay for 7 days. After 7 days, you will lick it. You will lick it in the morning or when you're going out for whatever you have in mind. I told her you drop some inside your bed water. Do this for 7 days. Then you go back to that place which you have been denied something for 3 years. Go and reapply. Let's see what happens. She was like, oh, Gloria, I'll look like a mad person when I go there. They will tell me. I tell her, I say, see, you just have to keep trying. If that is what your mind wants, you just have to keep trying. Yes, they will laugh at you. They will look at you like you're stupid. But once you leave their presence, all that ends, right? There's no harm in trying. So she used the honey and sugar. Please, a little sugar. Remember that you understand what I'm saying. A little sugar, and it has to be original honey. She licked it for 7 days, use it to add in her bathing water. And I told her when she's bathing, she should just be praying and speaking blessing. I received my blessing. I received my this. I received that which she was pursuing for the treat. You understand? When she was done for that 7 day, on the day she was going to go, she's going to go and resubmit her application form and all that. I asked her to lick it and have her bet again with it that morning, and she went to submit it. She said immediately she entered there, the manager in charge that has always been denying her, the person in charge, sorry, not manager, when he saw her, he was like, where have you been, blah blah, where have you been, it's quite a long time, this. She said she has come to submit her whatever. He said, but they just closed yesterday. She said instantly she was broken. He said, okay, just bring it. He collected it from her and she left. A week after, they gave her a call that they want to see her. Usually, even if they are going to reject whatever it is, they usually call the person. Even if they are going to accept you, they usually call you. You understand? So they gave her a call. She was like, Gloria, come with me. I said, okay, I'll come with you. I'll stay downstairs. She said that please come with me because I cannot stand this rejection for the 4th time again. Come with me because I may go and fall inside a moving vehicle. I said, God forbid, why would you kill yourself because you are denied something? There's still hope and there's life. So I went with her, stayed outside the building. She went in. My dear brothers and sisters, she came out with the broadest of all smiles. She was screaming. She got it. By God's grace, it's just the grace of God. She got it. At least now, do you people know what? Now when I call her, Gloria, I'm busy. Gloria, I'll call you back. I'm like, well, that is what I pray for her. At least now there will be no more Gloria, please. Can I see the 1K? Can I see 3K? There will be no more coming to my house to eat my noodles. Ezinne, no more coming to my house to finish my noodles now. You are now avoiding me. I'll be waiting. Gloria, I'm busy. I'm happy for you. Congratulations, my sister. So why am I putting out this video? We have, before I put out something, I always want to try it. I may not try it on myself personally, but I have to have someone try it to confirm. You understand? So I know of using honey and sugar, or even sugar alone. Yes, sugar alone, sugar beds, dropping sugar inside your bed water and praying into your life to bring you goodness and sweetness. It works. Then when you even combine it with honey and sugar, dropping it inside your bed water, praying for goodness and blessing by God's grace, it works. You understand? I know of that. So my cousin confirming it now, my niece confirming it now after 3 consecutive denial of what she was applying for, and by the grace of God she got it this 4th time. So I am putting this out here now. Honey and sugar, a pinch of sugar inside honey, leave it for 7 days. After the 7th day, take it, empower it by charging it and speaking into it, speaking what you want into it by God's grace. You understand? Speak it into it. After that, you start using it. Lick it 3 times with this finger, your power finger. You understand? Lick it 3 times in the morning, 3 times at night. When you want to have your bets, you drop some. Now the bets you will be dropping some inside is not your normal bets that you had with sponge and soap. No, it's the after you must have done, you are done having your normal sponge and soap bed. After you are done having your normal sponge and soap bed, get another bucket of water or a bowl. Add the drop of the honey and sugar, some drops. Use it to be pouring on yourself, and you're speaking and blessing yourself, speaking blessing. As honey is sweet, you understand, as honey is sweet, no one sparks honey. You know your words, you know what you're believing God for. Be speaking it as you're pouring it on yourself prayerfully, and by the grace of God, you will get your testimony, just like my niece got her testimony by God's grace. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you. It's no other person but Gloria Cheesy. Oh, thank you.